Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wayne Gaming. Subby Mountain Toward the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of Heroes Advent, Kody's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Wow, this looks like a lot of meat to cut up. How much do you think is in here? An educated guess would say around a combined 16 stones, which is 18 kilos. Still, difficult to say precisely.
Not as bad, not a bad guess, Alex. That sounds about right.
Wait, you guys use metrics? Why, yes, it's a fairly recent patent, but widely adopted in East Polaria.
Yeah, most people are still used to old units like League, arm length, stone and pebble, though.
The Academy has always advocated for the new system. It's simply a lot more standardized.
We also measure by pounds in Crystal Coast, too. Merchants often have both units on display.
That's convenient.
Guys, should we focus on something more important?
Yeah, that's some neat little factoid and all, but surely one got away more than the other scale, or no, what the fuck? Why is Ray reading like that? It's, oh my god. Wait!
That's right, we didn't bring a scale.
Ah, shoot, guess this little show match was doomed from the start.
I'd say you both brought about the same amount.
The two hunters deflated faster in their stomachs as they were forced to swallow their pride. He looked between them, trying to find something encouraging to say before they sprung back into up in laughter.
Ah, well, looks like a tie. I'll take first night watch.
You always take first night watch. Let me handle it.
Nah, I can handle it. I'll get you as soon as I get tired. How's that?
Fine. Try not to stay up all night, though.
Oh, you guys can discuss that over dinner. For now, you should both get washed up before you attract flies to the camp.
Right. Off we go. Can't wait to see what you make out of it, Kody.
Oh, before you go, Max, can you chill the ice boxes? I need them pretty soon.
Sure thing, Kody. Wouldn't want all that meat to go to waste.
And can you fill up the water jug again, Alex?
I suppose. But why can't you send Cassian?
I need him here. Hurry up before Rye gets too far ahead of you.
All right, fine. Hey, Rye, wait up.
And Cassian? Thanks for getting me to talk about that day. I think it'll get easier if I can tell the others the same thing.
And why can't you? Alex already knew about the misunderstanding. Why can't you tell the others?
Maybe in due time. I still feel responsible for what happened then.
Right.
But that's enough about that. Let me chop up this meat to put it away.
Yes, sir.
Well, now that we're all here, let's dig in.
With a flourish, the bear plopped 5 plates with steamed rice, pouring in the piping hot aromatic curry onto it as they were passed around to each of you. Water time. Alongside that, he produced a flat board of side dishes for everyone to take. You were wondering what Kody could possibly do with the cham eggs before noticing that he'd actually boiled them, then served them with curry as is. Max and Ray seemed to be skeptical at first, though seeing how much Alex enjoyed it, you all just bit the bullet and had your first spoonfuls, which turned out to be quite delicious. This was looking to be quite the hearty and filling meal after all, and just like that morning, the group ate between bouts of rowdy behavior amongst themselves. Mostly jokes and jabs between Max and Ray, then came the occasional flustered quips from Alex and Kody offering everyone more food. Kody seemed to be in high spirits for the rest of the night, eating and making merry with Ray and Max. The three displayed a dynamic you'd only caught glimpses of before, the bear carrying himself with mirth as the three caroused. Alex only watched from the side, somewhat wistful at their camaraderie, but nonetheless happy to see them enjoying themselves again. For your part, Kody and Ray would always try to pull you into the conversation, before devolving into further bickering among friends. You could feel a blush spreading over your face as you drink in their intoxicating positivity. All in all, it was a pleasant time all around. As dinner wound down, everyone moved on to their respective night task, and Max set off to take the first night watch as Kody returned to his tent to rest early for when his turn came. Alex returned to his tent set up adjacent to his equipment to keep an eye on the readings overnight. That left you with Kody to wash the dishes and put away the leftovers. The bear had put aside his armor for the time being. The food was great as always, Kody.
Thanks, Cassian. But it was a team effort. Wouldn't have been as delicious without that Borax meat.
And the sides, too.
Yup, I'm glad you liked it. We had seconds, too.
Huh, yeah, maybe that was a bad idea. I'm stuffed now.
Eat until you burst. That's what my father would say.
Maybe someday, just not today.
Huh, suit yourself. So, what are you gonna do now, Cassian?
I think I'll stay out here and keep you company for a while.
Are you sure? It gets awfully cold out in the forest at night.
I'm sure. We've got the fire here, and I have you here if I need any extra warmth.
Well, if you say so. Should you change your mind, just head back to your tent. Don't worry about me.
I know. You moved over from your spot to the log with Kody. He didn't move out of the way, save for when he had to put things into the supply tent or the cart. The two of you didn't say much, giving you time to look around the campsite more closely. You had gotten to see the glade before you had occupied it with the tents and machinery. It did have you a bit concerned if you were causing problems for the Akai being there. Say, Kody, is it really okay for us to be here? At the Akai, I mean?
You mean with the camp and everything here?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it should be fine for us here. It isn't the first time the guild has come to investigate the tree. That's why it's regulated with a permit system. The Akai doesn't seem to mind the occasional intrusion.
You looked towards the tree, following its crystal-studded bark to its distant canopy that reached high into the sky. With the silence of the forest upon you, the inconspicuous thrumming from the tree could be heard more clearly, like an air conditioner running in the background, doing its job diligently, keeping the nether at bay. Seeing the familiar shimmering shield beyond its evergreen boughs, it quite reminded you of the fractured shield that held above the city. And just a little further from that, you could see the stars and errant clouds. For as surreal as the circumstances were, it seemed comforting to be out in nature.
Cassian? You seem really pensive. What's on your mind?
What you told me earlier.
Oh, do you regret hearing about it now?
No, not particularly. Just gave me a lot to think about.
Really? What about?
Well, just this whole hero thing. He paused, not really sure how to go on. With the roles reversed, eventually you let your words trail off. Cody's weight sank the log slightly as he sat beside you, finally finished with the evening's preparations.
Don't think about it too much, okay?
I mean, how could I not? The stakes have been so low thanks to the Guardian Crystal and the Akai keeping the worst of what's out there at bay. Linus, that nether slug was less of a threat than I realized, and that was just a crack in the barrier. If all that is out there, can I really make a difference? Can I really be a hero? Do I want to be the guy everything hinges on?
Listen, Cassian, I can't answer any of that for you. I don't think any of us can.
Aww.
What I can say is this. You can count on us to help you find out. Hero or maybe something more. We'll help you figure out your purpose here, Cassian.
Aww. He pulled you in for a hug. You caught the faint smell of ash on his shirt mixed in with his scent as he pressed you closer to him. Thanks, Kody.
No, I should be the one thanking you.
It could go both ways. Kody only exhaled quietly, choosing not to retort as you remained in his embrace. His warm body, the pop and crackling of the fire a short distance away, lulled you into sleep. You listened to Cody's gentle breathing as your eyes fluttered and closed, only to be interrupted when he finally spoke up.
Nodding off, Cassian? Don't you think you should go lay down in your tent?
You buried your face back into the crook of his neck, leaning into his arm draped over you even more. Nah, you're a good enough bed.
All right, you can stay a little bit longer.
Nudging his snout between your bangs, Kody pressed his lips to your forehead. You would be having the biggest smile on your face if you weren't already dozing off so quickly. I mean, he does have a huge smile on his face.
Good night, Cassian.
Good night, Kody.
Still more to go. Interesting.
When you opened your eyes, you found yourself in the void once more, suspended in nothingness, deprived of all senses. You braced yourself for another vision to take hold of you. But nothing happens. You waited a little longer until something finally come into being. But nothing does. Not the nightmarish castle corridors, not the oppressive, suffocating throne room, or any of the landscapes you had visited prior. All you could hear was the familiar hum of the Akai. Without anything happening, you tried to drop down to the ground. As your feet touched the ground, like ripples in a lake, a pool of white formed around you, as if illuminated by a spotlight. You looked up to find the source, only to see a blinding strip of rainbow glimmering like Christmas lights floating in the air. As you reached out to the lights, they wavered, the further your hand reached for them. Pulling away seemed to make them return to their original positions. Ooh. Ooh, that is interesting. Trying to get contacted from beyond. Hello? Who's there? Ow! Your head felt extremely dizzy, as if you've heard something mixed in with a crystal hum, only that you could not make out any of the words. Oh God, be not afraid. Corruption. Entropy. Death. I don't know. Nothing matters in the inn. You heard it again, or maybe you didn't. Maybe the void was playing a trick on you. What? I don't understand. You decided to answer nonetheless. You still can't quite make out what you hear, but it sounded like a question. My name? You need my name? Thy fate will be unavailable for aeons. Ooh. I don't think this is a negative experience. Give it your name. Cassian. My name is Cassian. Well met, Cassian. I am Cassian. You're me? As in, like, the other me? The other self. I have heard of such a thing. But no, I am not you. I am Cassian. I am an echo of your name and your voice, such that we may communicate in earnest. What? Who are you? Another one of the king's servants? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there, actually. Wow, that is fucking weird as hell. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!